So I tried something and I failed. Okay, I tried to do stand-up comedy again. I had done it back in the 90s in Boston, and I was just trying to do it because that is like the gateway, the accessible gateway to comedy is open mic nights or stand-up comedy for regular people. Like, I would like to be a comedy writer. Maybe not. Maybe just a humorist. Maybe a satirist. I don't even have to be funny, okay? Maybe just like an observationist. I don't know what the fuck. But stand-up just doesn't seem to be my bag or my jam or my bag of jam. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I can't, it's hard for me to not be spontaneous, and like I'm better at like a spontaneous improv thing. And it's the same with music, you know. I'm much better at like feeling something rather than sitting down and learning a solo note for note. You know, like I was in a band, and they're a really good band, and it was a cover band, and so like I have to like learn the Tom Petty solos or the Mike Campbell solos for Tom Petty songs. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to, you know, play what I feel. And unfortunately, that doesn't work, so I got fired from that band. I've gotten fired from a number of different bands, and I've been fired from a lot of jobs. And it's really difficult. But it's just, you know, I keep beating myself up over this shit. Like last night, I left the stage. There was literally no one laughing. Like, it was like, wow, I should, like, you know, be in front of a classroom. I can get the kids to be quiet just by trying to tell jokes. Not telling jokes. I mean, I was like trying to be funny. I didn't bring anybody there, too. That's the whole thing with a lot of these stand-up things. And in Boston, I got into a little trouble because you're supposed to sell tickets, you know, like, hey, you want to do comedy? Well, then sell these 20 tickets to have your friends show up and laugh, you know. And I didn't bring anyone to laugh, you know, because some of these people brought people to laugh, and they laughed at their things, and I didn't have anyone to like support me and laugh. I mean, not because they didn't want to show up. I was just like, no, I just want to do this. So I didn't really do very well, you know. So what does that mean? Well, that means that I have a great record collection, you know. It means that I'm a okay guitar player, and that, you know, I have fun doing it. And it means that I'm a pretty good dad and a pretty good friend. I listen, you know, when people call me up upset or whatever, I listen to them, you know, and I'm a good listener and a good friend. Maybe my, you know, stand-up, maybe my type of humor is only funny to me. You know, that's the other thing. It's like, sometimes I say things and then I laugh because I think it's funny. And I don't care now. You know, I don't care that not a lot of people are going to be interested in my type of humor, okay? Because it's fucking, I'm an audience of one, you know? And that's all I really care about at this point. Like, I was trying to reach out. Like, here's an extroverted introvert trying to reach out to say, hey, maybe you might like this, you know, or maybe you might like that. But I realized that no, it's just going to be audience of one going into this thing. Because if you're not making yourself happy about what you're doing, then how do you get the, you know, how do you commit to the bit if you're not like enjoying, or if you're not like feeling these things as real, like your projects, and, you know, hey, I think this is really funny, I want to put this on YouTube, or, you know, I think this is good, I want to put this on YouTube. Like, unless it's just for you, then it doesn't matter. That's why it's called YouTube, because you're the first person to say, I want to put this, I want to share this. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to share it, you know. Or if it's like not interesting, I don't want to share it, although I posted some things that aren't very interesting, but what are you going to do? But it's just like, I'm not concerned with the bigger picture. I'm not concerned with, hey, hit the subscribe. I cringe at that whole thing, you know. So I'm not looking to put this out there so that more people will be interested in it. I'm just doing it at this point. And maybe that'll like be refreshing to some people, so they'll actually watch it, and maybe not really, I don't really care about that, but maybe if they watch it, they'll feel the same way about what they're doing. There's a lot of different YouTube channels, and I enjoy the struggles that people have, because I'm like right there with them. Even if I don't have anything in common with these people, I'm like, hey, I hear you. We're all struggling with a lot of different things right now, and those of us with a camera who are willing to share it with the world, with 11 people, are feeling the same way. It is a tough time out there. So I just failed at something, and I want to be honest about it. I wish more people would say that. More people, like, I don't know, who get up there and speak. Maybe they should just be like, oh boy, I really screwed that up. But instead they're like, no, I did fine. I was the champion. Yeah. No, I didn't. I got 4 out of 10. That was my score, 4 out of 10. Nobody laughed. There was a point in the thing where nobody laughed at all. Nobody even said anything. No, it was dead silence. It was crickets, like out here. If you have to apologize for your set after your set into the microphone, then you got, maybe try to find something else. I want to sit down with my records. Sit down and check out my records, listen to my records. I have a great jazz collection. I have a lot of good jazz records, okay? I guess I did good at that, right? I listen to these records, they're beautiful. I mean, they're not going to judge me, right? I don't know, maybe they will. But I failed at something, I didn't do very well doing stand-up comedy. It's not my thing. I don't like to memorize things. I'm not good at writing something and then 2 weeks later spewing it out. I'm just not good at. I mean, I did okay, remembering my set, but nobody fucking responded to it. And there's a lot of themes in my life. One of which is not understanding how people will react to certain things. I'll be at a job, I was at my last job, thinking, oh, I'm doing really good. I think people like me here. Then I just, out of the blue, it's I'm the most evil person here. And I don't know, maybe, maybe I should get a haircut, really. That's the first thing I should do. The reason why I let my hair grow like this long is because I don't know what the fuck to say to the people cutting my hair anymore.